So if you are into watches, you probably already know this, because I can never get breaking news when it's actually breaking. I'm always a day late. But Rolex has just changed everything. Yesterday, it was announced that they are launching a new pre-owned certification program that offers both a certification and guarantee of authenticity and a 2-year warranty. The program is available for watches that are at least 3 years old to discourage immediate flippers, I'd imagine. Now, they are far from the first luxury brand to do this. One of my viewers at Nick Jacobs said he was surprised Rolex took so long to do this. Brands like Ferrari and I know Porsche have been doing this for at least a decade. A few people have asked, but where is this happening? Okay, I'm hearing everywhere that it is happening, but where? So the program kicks off this month at 6 different Bucherer boutiques spanning across Switzerland, Austria, Germany, France, Denmark, and the UK before expanding to official Rolex retailers by spring 2023. So I'm so sorry to our American viewers, but hopefully it's available across the pond for spring 2023. So that's what we know. But for me personally, it's what we don't know that's piquing my interest. What does this mean for the secondary market? What will this do to secondary Rolex pricing? And something I haven't heard many people talk about yet is the effects this will have on the vintage market. I've been too afraid to buy vintage because of the sheer amounts of naked watches and questionable authenticity. But I'm just so curious to see how this is going to play out and what this practically means for our gorgeous hobby. For example, when you walk into your Rolex authorized dealer to see about getting yourself a new GMT Master 2 BLRO, which one will cost more? The brand new one with the 5-year warranty, or the pre-owned 3-year-old one with 2-year warranty? I think there are 3 possible outcomes. And some of these are more likely than others, but let a girl dream. So number 1, Rolex destroys the bubble just for fun. Number 2, they maintain the status quo and just get a little piece of that secondary market pie. Or number 3, Rolex pushes the prices up. Let's start with my favorite one, and the one that I think is least likely to happen. Rolex destroys the bubble just for fun. Okay, so maybe this won't happen, but maybe it will. With more control, they can dictate what happens in the secondary world. As a business, they might think it is a little bit odd to sell used watches for more expensive than new ones, which it is, and they could single-handedly stamp out certain kinds of flippers. Not all flippers, because they're only accepting watches that are 3 years old or older. There will always be that guy who gets the meteorite Daytona and instantly flips it, and they'll only be able to do that at the gray market dealers that we know today. But they could stamp out that guy who's got 3 Hulks sat right now in a safe, not wearing them, and thinking he's going to get a beefy payout. Now, this is the least likely option, I think, sadly. I hope it does happen, but I think it's the least likely option. For one, it could be detrimental to the brand image of being exclusive. And 2, they might run at a loss at the beginning. But I don't think it is impossible. Switzerland does some crazy things and weird things that don't make business sense to me. But what do I know? Second option is Rolex maintains the status quo, but just tries to get a little piece of that secondary market pie. Now, I think, in my opinion, and it's just my opinion, that this is the most likely option that will happen. Using our new or pre-owned GMT Master 2 example, what I think they will say is, well, we can put your name on the list for a new one, or if you want one today, we have one in our pre-owned section. It does cost £5,000 more, but you could walk out with it today if you like. I think this makes a lot of sense, and it's going to give them a lot of control over the pricing. This could possibly end the Rolex Wild West that we see today. No more, well, I can't tell you the price today because it's going to be worth tomorrow type of mentality, and bring some more level-headed, standardized pricing. This might mean that they run at smaller margins in the beginning, but this is the price that has to be paid for controlling secondary market pricing and weeding out some of those flippers. And option 3, Rolex could push pricing up. And I think this viewpoint depends on how pessimistic of an image you have of Rolex. They have a lot of incentive to push prices up, higher margins, and better for the brand image. But it feels so gauche, so I really hope that they don't do that. I don't think they will. It seems really not in line with what they want as a brand. From all of my communication with my authorized dealer, Rolex is really sick of flippers and they want genuine customers, not people just looking for a big payday a few years down the line. For Rolex to push things higher and buy used models for significantly more than new models seems to only incentivize the people they say they don't want. But what do I know? This could be a way to charge a lot more for a sense of security. Guys, anyways, I can't tell if this is good news or bad news. Either way, it's interesting news. I think this will change the secondary landscape as we know it today. Sure, the gray market will still get those immediate flippers, but they may lose a giant market of sellers and buyers. For example, if my AD gets certain vintage models that I want, that are now authenticated and certified by Rolex, that's where I'm going. Something I know some authorized dealers do as well for other brands is they say, look, if 5 years, 3 years down the line, you don't like this watch or you don't bond with it, all that we ask is that you sell it back to me. Don't bring it to the secondary market, sell it back to me. You might not get those crazy prices from me, but then I can help you get that next watch you really want because I'll know that you're not a flipper. So that could be something that Rolex does here. I don't know. Who knows? For now, it's just a giant question mark, and I cannot wait to see how this plays out. For now, I'd love to know any and all of your thoughts in those comments down below. And hit him with the patron song. Ooh, back by popular request, it's the patron song. Thanking my Pope tier patrons. Ooh, 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 ooh. Patron song, thank you Pope tier patrons.